Good morning, everybody. Well, oh my God, look at my hands. I've been doing my juice. I juice lemons, limes, turmeric and ginger for my morning waking up drink. I have that in hot water with apple cider vinegar. I've been cleaning all the equipment that I was doing it with. Yay! Hi! Right, anyway, good morning everybody and welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. We've made it through to the end of Mercury retrograding. As of today, let's just check what time it's going to be. Oh God, can't see anything without my glasses on. For the UK time, as of 4:13 this morning, all the planets are going direct as Mercury stations direct in Capricorn and brings a close to the last 3.5 weeks of Mercury retrograding through Aquarius and then back into Capricorn. So hurrah! So today's a bit of a pause and we pass through that last portal. So I can't stop looking at my hands. I tried a different method today. I'm trying to save the filters in my juicer. I've got a big Mastone masticating juicer, and I keep getting through the metal filters really quickly, juicing citrus fruit. So I'm trying all these different methods to save it. So I've tried freezing and then thawing out the fruit first, so it breaks down all the cellular membranes. Then last time I tried blitzing all the fruit and spices in my juicer first and putting it it was broken up and then putting it through the juicer. And this time I've just used my Master Chef to try and grate everything first and then put it through. Basically trying methods to break down the fruit first so it goes through the juicer better. And this is the result. Yay! Luckily I've got no massages to do now until next week. Anyway, back to today. So yeah, big news. Mercury is stationing direct, which will mean all the planets now going forward. The moon is going to form a sextile to Mercury and Pluto, who are within a degree of each other still, so still in a conjunction. So this is, as we're pausing with Mercury stationing direct, it's a time for deep contemplation, intense curiosity, and maybe intense and strong intellect coming through as we dive deep at this last sort of conjunction before everything starts moving on. Well, for a few weeks anyway, planets not conjunct in Pluto, although Pluto is going to spend the next 2 weeks trine in the North Node and in a sextile with the South Node, so more stuff coming up. And then towards the end of, no, it's actually the beginning of March, Venus and Mars together in conjunction will conjunct Pluto. So that is not going to be another big energy. And then things, as far as Pluto is concerned, and Capricorn, things actually quieten down and move on. after the last few months of Capricornian intensity. Take a breather when you can, because coming into April and stuff, there's more big astrology. It's just not in Capricorn. So, hurrah! In fact, I'm hearing around April being considered the month of awakening. So we'll see. I only look ahead sort of the next month, a couple of months at a time, to see sort of what astrology is going on, what I need to sort of watch out for or be sort of, you know, aware of. Okay, anyway, let's try again and get back to this. So yeah, the moon's going to sextile Mercury and Pluto in Capricorn. The moon transiting through Pisces, so there could be this sort of intense curiosity and deep contemplation and strong intellect, could bring things up from the subconscious. But then the moon is going to enter Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and a short time after that Mars is going to sextile Jupiter. So we're going to want to get on with things, take action, expand. Maybe stuff that's come up with that sort of moon sextiling Pluto and Mercury, or the Mercury station, and that pause would then going to want to rush through the portal into the fire energies, and take action on what's come up, expanding sort of what we're doing. Later on tonight, the Sun then will conjunct Saturn. So everything that's come up, everything that's sort of, you know, you want to do, the message is to ground, commit to this new path. Okay, so that's today's astrology. We got there in the end. Let's do some cards, see what they've got to say. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, the 4th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective. What do we need to know? Dear Spirit, what messages have you got for the collective for today, the 4th of February 2022? I did notice that my fingers match my yellow cup. Sunshine. What do we need to know for today? Okay. So the 4th of February 2022. Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. Okay. So first card out, TikTok. Then we have Round and Round. And Serendipity. Okay. Maybe feeling a bit like sort of time speeding up. Things are going round and round. You could even find it a bit overwhelming. As if you're racing against time and things. The message is, you're not. Ground, centre, come back to yourself. Everything will evolve in its own time. Okay. If we're rushing things too much, then we often miss important details. And after all this hanging around that we've had the last few months, we don't want to be doing that. So, yeah. I think one of the planets that it took me the longest time in my life to get used to working with was Saturn. Because Gemini, my brain's like Quicksilver and always feeling like I'm 3 steps in front of the universe. And wanting everything to happen now. And it's like, as I've got older and matured, I've learned to appreciate Saturn's qualities, and that's slowing down and taking my time to do things. What is it? Less speed, more haste, or I don't know, something like that, isn't it? But, you know, taking your time over what it is that you're doing. So, yeah, before we're racing out with the Mars and the Aries and the Jupiter energies, come back to the Sun conjuncting Saturn and ground and decide what you're going to commit to. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 4th of February 2022, please. Quite big energies yesterday. Let's see what's going on for today. Okay, another dark, dismal day. It doesn't matter with my yellow fingers, but yeah, a very grey day again today. Okay, so lovely. We've got the star in the middle of the reading. Then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we've got, the Eight of Swords here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here. We've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so straight away what I'm seeing is Patience Grasshopper. Okay, so at the centre of the deck, we've got the star, this beautiful, beautiful star card, connecting us to our hopes, our dreams, wishes, optimism, opportunities. And this, as this came out, this was making me think of the Mars sextile Jupiter transit, of that sudden awareness of big plans, big expression. Ah, yes, of course, that's what I want to do. Okay, and once we get that inspiration, then sort of especially with the Mars Jupiter energy and the moon going into Aries, the drive is to want to rush out and do it straight away. But the moon card, the subconscious mind, our intuition, our emotions. Steady on, cowboy. We've got Mr. Patience, the Knight of Pentacles, plodding through the work one step at a time. Diligently is the word that's coming out for me. You know, I said about sort of, with the cards up here, about not rushing out too fast, because if we do that, then we often miss something really important that would have got everything working. If we miss it, then, you know, things are a little bit out of sync and not quite, you know, coming together to work as they should. It makes it more hard work for us down the line. So, Patience Grasshopper. The Mercury card, which is our thinking and our mind and our intellect and information and communication and expression and self-expression. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We could be weighing up different options. From what's come up, especially with the moon sextiling Mercury, and Pluto, there could be more than one option. We could be dithering and going this way, am I going that way? Remember, we're pausing. They put the station directs and station retrograde moments. It's a pause before we pass through the portal of going the other way. So yeah, we may be weighing things up or juggling things. Sort of trying to sort of weigh things up before we move forward, which leads us on to the Venus card, which is our values around love and money and romance and beauty and friendship and harmony. and balance in our life. We get the Hanged Man. This is the portal. Sorry, this is the pause before we go through the portal. This is the patience. Okay. If we take time to look at the different perspectives, even here weighing this Two of Pentacles could be weighing up the different perspectives. The Venus card is sort of restating that as well. If you look at sort of the sphere around the hanged woman's head, we're thinking inspiration, divine knowing, sort of working it out. Very similar to that, we're bringing it down from the collective, and then we're contemplating it within us. Okay, when we do that, and then the next card, the Sun card, which is our conscious mind. It's our core identity, our core vitality, our inner strength, how we shine out into the world. Then we're bringing the inspiration, the light, the whatever it is, down into our chest, to our hearts, if you can see in this card. So it's come down from the collective, it's come into the crown of the head, possibly giving us a vision at the third eye, and then it's dropping down into the heart. Okay, to be infused with love energy. Okay, and this is the Nine of Cups. This is the emotional wish card. Okay, what do you wish for? Okay, what's come down? Where do you want to go? What's your emotional wish? Okay, and it's only once sort of we've connected everything down, and then we come from the heart to go out. That is when sort of we can step forward and take things forward, but we can take our time getting there. Once it's in the heart, then we just expand with it. Okay, then we come to the Mars card. So the Mars card is about how we take action, our ambition, our will, drive, determination, etc. And so what we have here is the Two of Swords. It's warning us against rushing out because we don't know yet which way to go in. There's still contemplation to do. Still that bringing it down to the crown, to the third eye, and then down and digest it into the heart. Possibly even bringing it, I'm feeling even bringing it down into the solar plexus as well. And understanding it before rushing out. The message I just got through is be in peace with it. Okay, know it and understand it. And then what's working for us? The Jupiter card. Good luck, good fortune, opportunity, hope, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Velvet waiting. She's not in a rush. She knows that if something is truly hers, it will manifest at the right time. She doesn't have to worry and panic and freak out and rush after dreams. That and everything that is truly hers will come at the right time. Okay. The Saturn card of what's working against us, obstacles, limitations, restrictions, as well as responsibilities and commitments. We've got the Eight of Swords. This is all the being trapped by your mental interference, and if I don't do it now, then I'm going to miss the opportunity. Somebody else is going to do it. Oh my God, what if I need to do it now? Panic, panic, panic. No, we don't. No, we don't. We need to grow this properly. Do you remember the other day I was saying sort of when we had the Line Strider deck, and there was hares and there was rabbits and there was lots of eggs, And it's like I was saying, it's making me think of Easter, it's making me think of spring equinox. And I think sort of whatever we're bringing down, whatever we're going to birth, we're not actually going to be birthing it properly until spring equinox. So we're gestating it, we're growing it. You know, everything that sort of we've learned through the Venus and the Mercury retrograde, now we bring in what we've actually learnt from that, and then we gestate this new, whatever it is, new ideas, new inspirations. Could be a new you, you know. Sort of, that's one of my big contemplations at the moment. It's like, right now I've shifted all that stuff I was holding on to that I didn't need to, and now that it's been released, it's opening up the doors for a new me. And it's like, well, who am I? Who do I want to be? What new story do I want to write about myself? Who is this new Sarah who is going out into the world? And I'm not actually sure at the moment. One of the things I'm doing this weekend is I'm having a big clear out of all my wardrobe and making space. Creating space so that the new identity can come through. But at the moment, I've just sort of got no idea who I'm evolving into. And again, I think this is going to evolve over the next 6 weeks. The Pluto to the nodes aspects, Pluto to the south nodes, it's karmic completion, it's ending soul contracts, it's freeing ourselves from the past. Okay, and this new moon that we've just been through, with the ending of the 2 retrogrades at either side of it, feels very much like that's what I've been doing. And then we turn 180 degrees and we look towards the North Node, and we look at that in our chart and where it is. And with it being in Taurus, it's about new values around love, around money, around our relationships, our friendships, our security, our connections to nature. This is where we look at who we're becoming, and this is where destiny and fated decisions and connections and things step in to help us. So if we're rushing out into this with Mars and Jupiter, we could miss this whole stage of, well, who am I now? Okay, so yes, we're connecting to that new dream, that new inspiration down from source, from the universe, from the collective, and it enters the crown of our head, and it comes down and gives us vision at the third eye, and then it comes down, and we might start talking about who we're evolving into, conversations with friends and things like that. And then it drops down into the heart, and it's like, is this really me? Is this what I'm wanting? Is this who I am going forward? Is this my new identity? And when we feel a connection in the heart from that, then we drop it down to the solar plexus, our personal power, our personal power center. Once it's come all the way down here to the solar plexus, then we're standing in our power, and then, you know, that's the right time to move forward, coming from the spiritual ego, coming from being centered and knowing who we are. We can start testing out who this new self is, and then feedback on how we're feeling about that at the sacral. And then finally, when we're feeling happy with it, and it's like, this feels actually good, I just like this new me, then we ground it into the root chakra of I am. Okay, so this, I think, is what's going to be happening over the next 6 weeks as we go towards spring equinox. And it's at spring equinox that we're going to birth ourselves. And that's also the start of the light part of the year. Autumn equinox to spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, this is the dark half of the year for us. It's when the night is longer than the daylight hours. It's when we go down into ourselves, exploring our internal landscape, and then come back out again. And it's at spring equinox that we know what we want to take out into the world to grow in the light of the sun and bear fruit in the autumn. So this is what's going on. So there's no need to rush out. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Show up and do the work every day, and you'll get your happy ever after. The 10 of Cups. Okay, so remember, we're not going to run out of time. We've got all the time in the world. Pace ourselves. Come back to peace. This is also the Sun conjunct Saturn as well. So ground, centre yourself. Open up and see what comes through. So I didn't think that was going to go there today, but it obviously needed to. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated with you, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. For a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, thank you for watching.